Sure. Well, my name's Sean Kelly. I'm the Chief Medical Officer. I'm a practicing ER doctor, and we have two nurses with us that have long careers in nursing practice and leadership and informatics and IT, Chris McKay and Claire Reilly.
Muffin, cream cheese, and a banana.
Coffee and a banana.
Oh, that's easy.
As usual.
Cream cheese, salmon, arugula on half a bagel, and only half a bagel.
Internally, we work on go-to-market strategy, on content review, we work with marketing, we work with sales, all the departments really. Externally, we're in front of the customer most days of the week, traveling throughout the world, actually. I'm a practicing emergency physician. Been doing that for probably 20 plus years.
I'm an emergency room nurse, and as you can hear, from overseas, and I have extensive international experience for too many years to count.
20 years of emergency medicine, and then I also trained in FEMA and disaster medicine and still teach ACLS.
All of them.
I'm an emergency physician in Boston. I help cover the ER there, which is a Trauma One, a big academic tertiary care facility, one of the Harvard hospitals. So I'm actually assistant clinical professor of emergency medicine. One of my passions was teaching in emergency medicine. I still do that with our residents, who are the doctors in training, and medical students. And I also cover some of the urgent cares in the area and community hospitals. I really enjoy still practicing as a doctor, putting on both hats, working as a technician and a chief medical officer, but also actually caring for patients reminds me of what we do at Imprivata and why it's so fun to be at a technology company. I mean, we're not making video games, we're saving lives.
Firefighter.
A nurse.
First, I wanted to be a doctor because my dad was an internal medicine doctor, great role model. Then I decided I wanted to be like just about anything but. I wanted to be like an architect, an artist, a baseball player. Eventually I came back around to medicine and found out that was my true calling.
Quincy College.
I went to college at Harvard and I went to medical school at University of Massachusetts.
In the UK, at the home where I grew up in Peterborough.
I was mowing lawns in St. Francis Graveyard.
I was a garbage man, a really good garbage man.
I was a secretary at British Beef Fat Packing Unit, which was next door to the slaughterhouse. So I was the byproduct of the production line.
Blank by Malcolm Gladwell.
Many. I just finished reading American Icon. It's a fabulous read.
People think it's the blood and guts, but that's easy. It's more the emotional impact of what happens to patients and their families.
Travel. Travel.
More travel.
Travel.
This week, as an example, many of us were in Toronto, London, Dublin, I think Cleveland, South Carolina, California, and Texas. Passionate.
Patient-centric.
Secure.
Probably the travel, being away from the wife and kids for stretches.
Mine is just keeping myself organised, showing up in the right city at the right hotel. That's a bonus every day.
Trail running and being with my family.
Ski. I love to ski. Water and snow.
Probably watch my kids in their sporting events, plays, spend time with them.
Girl on the train.
Collateral Beauty.
I watched a great movie called The Flag. It's an Irish movie. I watched it on the way back from Dublin. I love bridging the gap between clinical medicine and technology and business.
I love the diversity, the learning curve for me. It's a huge learning curve.
I think working across all the disciplines here with an Imprivata really makes us a better team. Two to three
on average.
And
Sometimes
then add in
more.
some calls,
Yeah.
WebExes.
but we enable healthcare securely, and I really take that seriously. I feel like we are one of the true companies who bridge IT and healthcare and make technology invisible. Technology is an enabler for healthcare. Good technology can make all the world a difference in delivering high quality patient care. Bad technology can be a barrier. We do good technology. I think that consumer technology is making its way into healthcare, and all these great technologies that you see out there in the world, whether it's on social media or in your smartphones, are making their way into healthcare, and it's our job to make sure they do that both privately and securely, and also helping with efficiency in healthcare.
My mum, we lost my father when we were young, so she had to be very resilient because she had 4 of us under 4. It was wild.
My dad was my role model, my mom and dad. My dad was a doctor, and so professionally, he's one of the great role models for me.
My grandfather, he was a deputy chief in Boston, really strong leader for me.
Study, study, study.
Listen to your parents, they were right.
Fonzie's haircut is not cool. If you don't know who Fonzie is, that just shows you how uncool it was. Success on our team, internally, we should be the best wingman for sales, for marketing, for any department. And externally, if we can cultivate a group of clinical champions out there in the world for our products and our company and our technology, then we're doing our job.
We used to.
When you were blue scrubs, but this is just coincidence. Great minds think alike.
Same as in my clinical life, my nurses. They ran my life then, they run my life now.